And I'm back. I let you go and I completely forgot to show you the visualization. Burnout is a design problem. Burnout is a design problem, and I am living it right now. Last week, not even this last week, 2 weeks ago, I did a TEDx talk on this very topic, and I'm here to tell you that I am living that talk. I have been in a little bit of overwhelm. I've been doing some delivery of 3 different big engagements, a workshop for middle schoolers, a TEDx talk, and then a keynote speech at a small award ceremony. And all of these are big deliverables on top of my full-time job. And I'm sure you, as a fellow multi-passionate person, can really empathize, sympathize. What is the word? We're in sync, right? We've got big ideas. I'm sure you have big ideas, just like I have big ideas of things I want to bring into the world and how I want to change it. And this week, I was exhausted, or this past couple weeks, 3 weeks, really. But there was something in the exhaustion. There was an excitement in that exhaustion, but then there was a lot of malaise. And I love that word because when outside I'm looking out my little window here, it's kind of overcast. It's spring, but it feels a little dreary like fall. And it's hard to be upbeat, be joyful, be playful. That's what I do. That's what the innovation doctor is. That's who I am. I am all these things around me, creativity, fun, lightness. And yet I needed to get back to practicing what I preach. And so I'm here today. I have this notebook. I was reminded as I'm prepping for a monthly event that I'm bringing to you all called the Creative Amp. It's a place, a space for multi-passionates like yourself, multi-passionate professionals like you, like me, to reconnect with our creative passions and get ignited, get amped up about it and all the things we want to bring to the world. It is going to be fast-paced, fun, interactive, and I can't wait to bring it to you. Get to bring in my goofy side, my side of fun, the play, the joy. Where is that? Play, the joy, the wonder that sits behind me. Maybe I'll bring in some of my zany cast of characters that are part of my creative practice, my innovation practice, what I do. But it's really just a chance to be in a fun, joyful community that is all about reconnecting to your creativity and learning some tools and frameworks to move those ideas forward from stuck to active to executed. And today I'm here because as I said, burnout is a design problem. And one of the things that I think about a lot is visual thinking. I learned that along the way in my practice as a way to take my ideas out of my head and down, but also as a way of expressing them, not just with words, but with active thoughts. And I wanted to come to you today to talk about burnout as a design problem and the actions we might think about taking to combat that and integrate into our lives, our personal lives, and our workplace. Because no one wants to be that person I don't want you to be the person who has all the ideas, who has things lined up and is moving them out into the world, yet feeling like it's not enough. Still, or you're still missing something, right? There's still that thing nagging, pulling at the back of your head. The little nagging moment. We can design our lives to be better than wake up, run, 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 go to bed, rinse and repeat over and over again. No, that's not sustainable for anyone. And we need you, us, to be to step into our power and own our multi-passionate identity and bring all the things that we have out into the world. And was thinking of, revisiting back to the visual thinking. I have this great notebook where I started to practice my visual thinking a little bit more. And I want to get back to that. Actually, that's the highlight of the first Creative AMP session that's happening soon, May 13th. Check in the profile for the details. Burnout is a design problem. So I'm going to work on that while I talk to you a little bit more about burnout being a problem that you can combat. It's not something that has to exist in our lives. I think in our society, we love to focus on things that, or not focus on things like burnout and just gloss by it. But if we're able to think about it regularly and remember that it's not something that has to happen to us, it's not our personal failure. It is a problem of the system that we are part of. And I don't know if I can talk and write at the same time, but I'm going to try. I have a thought of how this problem of burnout as a design problem, it's like a cog, a wheel, a cog in the system, right? We need to figure out how to keep that cog moving so that we are constantly thinking about the problem, which is burnout. And burnout can look at like many ways. For me, this past week, it's been lack of sleep. It's been running, and it's been just feeling a little blue, even though I did some really amazing things. Still not excited, my usual self. But I know how to come back, and you too. And that is connecting back to things that I am passionate about. What do we have? So far, we have a gear. And usually when I'm doing these visual things, I like to practice my visual vocabulary. But since I'm talking to you all today, I just thought I will, not the best cog, but it is a cog. And you know what it is because I was telling you with it. Burnout. Burnout. What represents burnout? Burnout, as I said, it's this heavy thing. It's this fatigue. It's like a thing that has like grit, a weight is sitting on top of it. So I am going to write the words burnout and represent that with a brick. A brick is going to sit on top of my burnout because that's what it feels like, a heavy weight of something. And I didn't really plan this one out, but it's going to work. I have a feeling. So burnout, it's that weight. It's that feeling of you don't want to do the things that you know you should do because you're just too overwhelmed to have the tools, the wherewithal to do what you know you should be doing. And for me, that's creativity. That's, you see all this stuff around me, that's doing stuff that is creative. And so I'm getting back to that. You should get back to something that you're passionate about. If you have a passion, I want to know. Drop it in the comments. Let me know what you are passionate about and how you will bring that passion back to yourself, your life, in or out of the workplace for 5 minutes. 5 minutes a day. I'm going to ask you to schedule it and stick to it. anything. And you're multi-passionate, so I know ideas are all out there, but 5 minutes, what could you do in 5 minutes that would raise the bar, raise your energy level, bring in a little bit of that joy? So for me, it could be this visual thinking thing that I'm trying to do as I talk to you. You could turn on a song and move your body. You could do a little, ooh, back to the 80s. Hey, is that an 80s thing? That okay. Sorry, I digress. You could doodle. You could go for a walk. You could just stare out at the window. You can go have a conversation with someone. You could write a letter to a friend. You could send some love notes to people. So much can happen in 5 minutes. I know you have thoughts and ideas, so drop those in the comments. I want to hear them all so that I can use them the next time I'm feeling a little burnout. Come on. As I said, burnout is burnout is a ha ha. And then you're, wait for it, it's coming. You have to stick around and see what the final thing is, right? A design problem. And what I mean by design problem is that it's a systematic thing. It's a thing that has been put upon us. We've basically designed workplaces that stifle people, that make them get to this place where they're unhappy, where they feel overwhelmed, where they don't have any energy and they're exhausted all the time. Let's say no. Let's say no to that. Let's say yes to joy, yes to doing wonderful things. Oh my gosh, design. Okay. It is a design problem. So this is fast, quick, dirty, easy. While I'm talking to you, I really am not a multitasker. I don't think anyone is, quite frankly, but I just don't think I am. But here is what we're doing. Problem. And if this feels a little scattered, maybe it feels scattered like a shiny squirrel. Yes, I do have a shiny squirrel, and I'm working on a name for the squirrel. I think I have one that I really like, but I got a cast of characters back there on my shelf and in my creative studio office here that you'll see from time to time. So make sure you're subscribed so you can know when I release my latest video, and you can see who those cast of characters are. Oh, yeah. And if we're doing design, we probably need a little light bulb in here. Oh, it's coming together, y'all. Coming together. And 1, 2, 3. All right. So to recap, burnout is a design problem. You can solve it. Right now, our systems are too large. You might be in a workplace where you can talk to the people above and work on changing the character of the workplace, and I've got thoughts on that as well. But for now, I want you to focus on the little things that you can do to evade, escape, sidestep burnout. And in the comments, tell me what you are going to go do 5 minutes a day so that you are evading burnout and bringing some of your passions back into your work, into your life, and everything you do. So until the next time, play, be joyful, wonder. That's your prescription for sidestepping, combating, dealing with a little burn. 5 minutes. That's all it takes. Drop in the comments. Let me know what you're going to do for 5 minutes a day this week. And I'm back. I let you go, and I completely forgot to show you the visualization, the visual note. So here you go. There we go. Burnout is a design problem. Oops, I think my hand was over it. All right, take 2. Burnout is a design problem. Fantastic. All right, go out there, be joyful. See you soon.